Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today is day 17 of the challenge. Today brings another day of a Hatha Vinyasa flow with no particular theme. So it's just gonna be a quick one today. Let's get started. Today we're gonna start with a few rounds of cat and cow. So spread your fingers really wide, nice and strong base. Take a deep breath in, drop the belly low, tailbone up towards the ceiling, chest up, look up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, belly in, press your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, looking up at the ceiling, arching your back as much as possible. Exhale, belly in to stretch the back side of the body. Inhale, 3 more, looking all the way up at the ceiling. Exhale and rounding as much as possible. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. And last one, take a deep breath in, looking all the way up. Exhale, round in. Move your pelvis closer to your head and find a neutral spine. From here, just send your arms forward and let's find a puppy pose. So on your knees, you're just gonna melt your chest down towards the floor. Fun fact about the puppy pose, it's called Anahatasana in Sanskrit. And Anahata is actually the heart chakra. So this is a good posture for working with the heart chakra. In general, all back bends are. Slowly coming up. So if you have space next to you, you can keep working like that. I don't, so I have to move. So from tabletop, stretch out your right leg to the side, come up with the upper body, and take a side plank variation with the left hand on the floor, right hand up towards the ceiling. And let's change over to the other side. So stretching out the left leg, right hand is on the floor, left hand up, and breathe. All right, change, and let's make our way forward to the front of the mat for some sun salutations. Hands palms together in front of the chest. Take a deep breath in, stretch your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Stepping your right foot back, inhale, look all the way up at the ceiling, keep your hands down. Stepping back to plank and lower the knees, chest, chin to the floor as you exhale. Inhale for cobra. Exhale again for down dog and hold. Find some length through the spine. It's like you're trying to send your tailbone back as far away from your hands as possible. And at the same time, you try to lengthen the heels down towards the floor as a secondary thing. But the most important is the tailbone. Bend your knees looking forward, stepping your right foot forward. Drop the left knee, look up. Feet together, exhale as you fold. Inhale, coming all the way up, stretch up, and hands palms together in front of the chest. Other side, stretch your arms up, exhale to fold. Stepping your left foot back this time, equestrian. Feet together in plank, lowering, knees, arch your back, chest and chin to the floor, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Maybe you can again tap into that grounding energy that down dog has to offer. So as we move through the challenge, it might get a little bit difficult, a little bit challenging. That's pretty much the point. But one thing you can do to help you is to just find some stillness, some grounding element in every posture. Bend your knees, look forward, stepping your left foot forward. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, feet together, fold. Coming all the way up, stretch up. And exhale, hands palms together in front of the chest, namaskar. Let's move into a goddess pose. So open your legs, feet at 45 degrees angles. Sit down. So in goddess, think about engaging your glutes, sending your hips a little bit forward. At the same time, you want to send the knees back. So you don't want to kind of let the knees collapse. You want to push them back, open as much as possible by engaging the glutes again. Keep your belly in. Don't let your chest fall. Keep your chest upright. You can keep the hands in front of the chest. You can cactus the arms. But for this one, I'm feeling hands in front of the chest. Now we're going to head into a wide-legged forward fold. So straighten the legs, turn the heels out or toes in. Slowly folding forward. You can choose for this one. You can keep the hands on the floor and just walk your hands back. You can grab the feet. You can even interlock the hands behind the back and pull your hands away from the back. Just anything that feels good. The focus is, however, the forward fold. So in this one, whatever you're doing with the hands, you got to think of your spine becoming longer. So one thing that helps me is to think about widening through the sitting bones. It's like you're pulling your butt apart in a way. It's like an external rotation in the hips. That way you can really lengthen the spine. Another thing that helps is to bring the body weight forward into the toes a little bit. And don't worry, you're not going to fall. And slowly coming all the way up. From here, turn the heels in, take a smaller step, and just sit all the way down into a squat. Very similar action in the spine as in the goddess. So you want to think about your spine being tall, keep your chest up, don't sort of collapse, don't round, pull your shoulders back. And same thing with the knees actually as well. Push your knees back, but this time you have the elbows to help you. One thing that helps me as well is to also engage my butt in this one. That way you have that opening of the hips. Change, and let's find a seated position. We're going to stretch the right leg forward. Keep your left foot in, sort of pressing against the right inner thigh. We're going to do a forward fold over this right leg and hold it here for a second. Now, from here, you can keep holding the same pose, or we can add a twist. Well, a twist, opening up the chest, kind of fun little variation. So with your right hand, place it on the inside of your right leg. So you want to grab the big toe side of the right foot. With the left hand, stretch it up and over all the way so that you can grab the little pinky toe side. And now I can use my right hand to push my leg back. That way I can turn, twist my chest open underneath the left arm, looking all the way up at the ceiling. And slowly change. Let's find the same pose on the other side. So left leg out, right leg in to begin with, and just simply folding forward over the leg. I like to interlock my fingers underneath the sole of the foot and just relax here in this posture. If you have the legs straight, sometimes it's a good idea to engage the front of the thigh so that the backside can stretch. And you can stay here, or we can add the twist. So left hand on the inside of the left leg. Take a deep breath in, stretching the right arm up and over. Now with this left hand, I can help myself by pushing the left leg back to turn and twist my chest open. And change. Last posture is going to be a wide-legged forward fold. Again, if you have something to place underneath underneath your seat. That would be a good idea to help you rotate your pelvis forward. And that usually helps if your spine is really rounding a lot. Otherwise, you can try to naturally rotate your pelvis forward. Sometimes I like to really lift everything that's back there and then just fold forward. The most important thing is finding some length through the spine. A good idea is to just work on thinking of your chest going forward and your butt going back. A good idea is also to flex the feet. And one day you're gonna get your belly to the floor. And the best tip that I have to get your belly to the floor is to go to the pub, drink 5 pints, and then don't worry, the belly's gonna touch pretty soon. We're ready for Savasana. Lie down on your back and relax. Give yourself a couple minutes, and just want to say thank you for another day of the yoga challenge. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And we're nearing the end, so I just want to say, don't worry if it's getting a little bit too much. The last few days are going to be a little bit more relaxing. So lie down on your back, relax, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.